The UK election, of course, for Europe is a bit of a relief. The Brexiteers, who caused a lot of trouble and caused significant damage to the UK economy, are out of power. That is good. The UK will, of course, not return into the common market. The UK is not going to have anything like a debate about rejoining the EU, far too divisive. But the EU can now look forward to pragmatic relations with a good friend across the channel. And, well, what we have seen in the UK, namely a turn towards the moderate center left, is not a bad thing by European standards.
And Holger, I mean, I think that's, I guess, the hope and expectation of a lot of observers here, given what's happened with this UK election. To what extent do you believe that Europe is open to any type of rapprochement in terms of some of these economic policies?
Well, Europe is open to a pragmatic handling of things, but Europe is, of course, not open to any approach as to the UK drawing very close to the common market. There is no cherry picking. But when it comes, say, to the exact amount of paperwork that needs to be filled in for goods to cross the border, on these things, when it's about the alignment of standards here and there, the EU may take a bit of a more pragmatic approach with a Labour government that is not to blame for the Brexit mess, rather than the EU was willing to versus a Conservative government that basically was responsible for the Brexit mess.
Dr. Schmieding, in the constricted time that we have, what is the Berenberg Bank real GDP growth, the annual real GDP growth forward of all these contested areas, the United Kingdom, France, a staggering Germany? What does a GDP feel like?
Well, next year, we'll probably have about 1.6 to 1.7% growth in the UK, having lost out against the continental Europe. The UK has now a bit of potential to catch up somewhat. For France, we are looking for 1.4% growth. We had cut our forecast from 1.6 to 1.4 on account of the uncertain political situation. The risk to France is clearly to the downside. For Germany, which has this fiscal straitjacket, the outlook is more for growth, just slightly above 1%. But all of Europe can look forward to a bit of an economic normalization, to more normal growth again.